This guy left his name with his business card after he shoplifted here, trying to pick up on the girl he just shoplifted from.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today we're counting down our picks for the times when idiots and criminals alike found themselves getting some well-deserved karma for their misdeeds.
Can you explain why no more than 10 feet from your car is a hat that matches the exact picture from the suspect in the video?
I can't.
Number 10. Deathbed confession. You know the phrase, silence is golden? Well, James Washington should have taken it to heart, as his big mouth turned what was supposed to be an alleviation of guilt into an extended stay in the slammer.
Confess, and you may receive a quick death. Deny, and you must be purified by pain. Do you confess?
Believing himself to be dying of a heart attack, the Tennessee local, who was already incarcerated at the time, confessed to beating a woman named Joyce Goodner to death 17 years prior.
Yeah, I killed her. Why? 'Cause she wouldn't let me go.
However, it turns out he didn't die, and his confession was used as evidence to get him convicted. It's a poetic end all brought on by a guilty conscience paired with a fatal misunderstanding of Tennessee's statute of limitations.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Number 9. Doing Tesco over. Not that we're going to give advice to any and all would-be criminals, but if you're going to go out of your way to threaten an establishment, best not advertise it beforehand.
My entire life has been leading up to this very moment. Take that knife.
Like so many incidents back in the 2010s, Facebook proved to be the undoing of numerous idiots parading as low-key gangsters. Case in point, Andrew Hennels, who advertised his plan to rob his local Tesco supermarket armed with a knife.
Give him your wallet.
What for?
He's got a knife.
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
Thankfully, no one was hurt, and Hennels was caught 15 minutes later, earning himself a prison sentence of 4 years.
Tweet us on Facebook or leave us a review, and you say, yeah, okay, I think I will.
Number 8. Laughing at trial.
But Judge Kiana Lillard apparently hears some snickering from Casal's family sitting in the gallery.
A sentence hearing is not a funny place, so how anyone could find themselves with a case of the giggles is beyond us. Donna Cussell apparently found the notion that her daughter, who was sentenced for driving under the influence, leading to an innocent man's death in a collision, rather hilarious.
I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you? I make you laugh?
Her snickering came back to bite her, though, as she was not only kicked out of the courtroom, but found herself spending a night in jail. It didn't take long for her to change her tune to a more remorseful one. Number 7. The Emperor's New Clothes. We're heading off to Florida for this next one, and it's a doozy. After robbing a home improvement store, Milton J. Hodges Jr. thought to evade security by escaping into a nearby resort, stealing a golf cart, and making a brisk getaway. There was only one flaw in his plan. He had trespassed into a nudist colony.
No, you are naked.
Huh? Oh, for sure. We're a naturalist club.
And as such, was the only one wearing clothes, making him all too easy for authorities to spot. A sudden end for Hodges' fledgling criminal career, but great exposure for Cypress Cove Nudist Resort and Spa, only in Florida.
If we were going on a 2-week vacation at a nudist colony, what would you pack?
Number 6. The dumbest stalker.
I know the evidence is overwhelming, but I'm not the guy that did this. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just not.
It's no secret that in this day and age of online parasocial relationships, certain fans can cross that dreaded line and become full-blown stalkers. Farhan Jami decided he would cartwheel over said line and become a wannabe arsonist. Driving from New York to the home of popular streamer Just Foxy in Ohio, Jami went about setting fire to her car.
I'm a fire starter, twisted fire starter.
There were no casualties, Jamie, however, sealed his fate by parking only 2 minutes away from the crime scene to catch some Z's. With all the damning evidence still on his person, he was swiftly apprehended, now faces jail time, and now has a legacy cemented as one of the internet's biggest punching bags.
You are a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity. Farewell.
Number 5. Bringing a bat to a gunfight. We're not exactly sure what the logic was behind this heist in the making. Perhaps Derek Mosley of Oregon thought that the firearms at a gun shop would be for display purposes only.
I got you a baseball bat with nails in it.
Surely the owner wouldn't be strapped in case someone came charging in with a baseball bat. Well, that's exactly what happened. Mosley only managed to smash up one display case before the owner revealed he was packing real heat and held him at gunpoint until the police arrived.
You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
Thwarted by common sense once again.
It was a mistake. I made a mistake, okay?
A mistake?
Number 4. Calling the bank.
Everybody be cool, this is a robbery!
A courtesy call is always appreciated, though we doubt the staff of a Fairfield bank expected to be informed ahead of time they were going to be robbed. According to reports, Albert Bailey instructed the staff to load up $100,000 worth of notes and hand the money over to his associate or risk a bloodbath.
All right, put the money in the bag! Put it in!
You're facing the wrong way, sir.
All right, give me the money!
Naturally, the staff contacted the police, leading to SWAT rushing in and snagging both Bailey and his cousin without incidents. They might have thought their ploy to be genius, but all they accomplished was letting the world know how foolish they really were.
I was there for him. I was there to help him through this terrible moment in his life.
But you caused that terrible moment.
Yep. Everything worked out for everybody in the end.
Number 3. A better photo. Not everyone is photogenic. Sometimes it takes a few additional snaps to capture a person's best side. Donald Chip Pugh obviously felt the same way, given that he went out of his way to contact police after they released his arrest warrant, which featured a photo he considered unflattering.
Oh, I'm like the Crypt Keeper!
Okay, that's enough.
Naturally, he made the rational choice to text over a replacement photo because he didn't want the rest of Ohio to think of him as someone who looked like, quote, James Brown on the run. While the replacement image was a marked improvement, it wasn't enough to undo the charges of vandalism and arson. As you might have guessed, he was arrested soon after.
Look at that subtle off-white coloring. The tasteful thickness of it. Oh my God. It even has a watermark.
Number 2. The romantic. Failing at both life and love, Matthew Crowder of Albuquerque, New Mexico is a shining example of what not to do if you fancy yourself a smooth operator.
It's just people have these romantic projections they put on everything, you know, that's not based in any kind of reality.
After leaving a consignment store with more than a few unpaid items, he was quickly arrested and exposed as one of the century's most idiotic lawbreakers.
And it was fun. A little romantic game. But I've called the police, and they're gonna be coming shortly.
After all, only minutes prior, he had left behind his business card with the store clerk because he was trying to score a date with her. Casanova, this man, is not.
I thought it was sexy.
Me too. Not like sexy, but like cool sexy. Not like a aroused sexy. I'm gonna not say sexy anymore.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Permanently marked. You can't discuss stupid criminals without bringing Matthew McNally and Joey Miller into the conversation.
What's wrong? You look upset.
Nope. This is my proud face.
Their failure is legendary. After being spotted by bystanders trying to break into a home, the duo was promptly confronted and arrested. It's there the authorities discovered that not only were McNelly and Miller intoxicated, but that in lieu of ski masks or hoods, they had covered their faces in permanent marker. And thus, we were graced by two of the greatest mugshots in history.
To call you stupid would be an insult to stupid people. I've known sheep that could outwit you. I've worn dresses with higher IQs.
Nearly 2 decades later, and we're still laughing.
You are utterly the stupidest, most self-centered, pathetic excuse for an anthropomorphic personification on this or any other plane.
Which foolish felon's failure do you find the funniest? Let us know in the comments.
You can't come to court acting a fool. I know people watch a lot of shows on TV where you see different things happening in make-believe courtrooms that give people a skewed sense of reality, but this is real.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.